Meanwhile, on the island of Krakoa, near the Red Keep.
When did we get horses?
I grew up in Boston, so naturally riding was my first love. Father may have let the family down, but his check's cleared. Hellfire Bay will be home to the finest horses anywhere.
Whoa, girl. Hang on. I have a question, Emma. Do you ever get that not-so-fresh feeling?
No.
Oh. Me neither. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 148 of Comic Book Queers CBQ Legacy. I am your host, EvilJeff, and with me, as always, is Brett.
Hi,
Oh, we just gave you the latest Summer's Eve commercial that was found in Marauders episode issue 12 by one Jerry Duggan, art by Matteo Lolli. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Like the pop.
And we're going to be talking a lot more about that issue coming up. But how are you doing, Brett? How are things in your neck of the woods in New York City?
New York City is doing better than LA, your neck of the woods. There's a perception of a lot going on in both of our cities right now. One is false. So there's whatever misinformation going on out there that New York City is like a hellscape. It's not.
Everyone's
it's
saying
lovely.
that it's the crime is awful and everyone's being shot on the streets.
It's not.
And all the rich people have escaped and no one's left.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing like that at all. It's just people dining in the streets. But I understand LA is a hellscape.
It looks like it outside. It's not as bad as like San Francisco, but yeah, because of the fires, it's unsafe to breathe the air outside. So the only time, because, I work from home and I'm stuck because of the pandemic, the only sanity I had left was going out and exercising. And now I can't even really do that. So I'm going crazy, Brett.
Oh, hang in there. Read more comics.
Yes, that's basically all I've been doing. Reading comics.
We've read so many, we're just going to talk about comic books today.
Yeah.
It is an all comic book episode after Hot Topics, of course.
But yeah, I think you just said it, though. I think maybe we should get into some hot topics.
Hit it!
What are you gonna hear?
Hot topics.
What are you going to start
so
with
many hot
today?
topics. Let's start with some news, some comic book news that just dropped. We saw some first-time images that have got fandom very excited. Of course, there was a big event online this weekend, and that was Chris Evans accidentally posting a dick pic on Instagram.
At the fault of his gay brother, who I feel is secretly behind it. Because he was just posting a picture of him and his brother. Right?
It was like a video, right? Or was it was a video of his brother, like a silly video, but it was a screen recording?
Yeah, it was showing a video of him and his brother. Like, he was showing a video that is it his phone? What if it's his brother's phone?
Is that his brother's dick?
Either.
No, his brother is not going to have a guard that pussy meme on there.
Oh, that's true.
Which was another one of the photos. So it was a screen recording, and when the video ended, it went back to the camera roll, and you saw thumbnails, and one of them was a dick pic.
And it was thick.
And we're assuming it's Chris Evans' phone and Chris Evans' dick. And it's a nice thick dick with a nice shaped head.
Come on, did anyone think he had a small penis? Give me a break.
But I want to know more about the guard is it guard that pussy or guard your? I think it's guard that pussy. With like a real hot face pic of Chris Evans and then just written guard that pussy underneath. Does he send that to women? Please say yes.
That would be hilarious. I'm thinking someone might have just sent that to him. They thought it was funny.
Or
he photoshopped
I mean, but he saved it to his phone.
He made it. Like, he went in and photoshopped and put the text on it.
I think so. I think he's a real douchebag, but like a kind douchebag.
The fact that he dated Jenny Slate for a long time makes me think that he is not a douchebag at all.
Huh. I saw a video of him walking out into a parking garage with like some entourage or some handlers, and he saw a girl in the parking lot, and he moved away from the handlers and just like leaned up against the wall and started talking to her and got her number. And it looked pretty douchey, but still pretty adorable.
But here's the thing. I have a friend, she used to work at the Roosevelt, which is like at the Penthouse Bar, which is where a lot of the Hollywood elite would go. And she was a bartender there. And she was like, you'd be surprised when there's certain people that when they come up to you, they literally could do the worst thing, and you're just like, ha! Like, she would meet all these celebrities, and she was like, I was never affected until Ryan Gosling came up to her and was just like, hey. And she was just like wet. Like, she was just like, like, I think if Chris Evans comes up, I don't know how douchey his line is. Like, if he was just like, hey, baby, do you know karate? Because your body's kicking. Like, I would be like, all right, let's do it. I'm ready. It doesn't matter
Let's
how
do it.
bad
You won
it
me
is.
over. Wow, you know just what to say to a guy. Let's go. If that's Scott Evans, if that's your dick, call me.
I know. Is Scott Evans a top or a bottom?
I don't know.
I feel like he's a top.
I feel like he's a bottom.
Well, Scott, write in. Let us know.
Scott Evans, audience of one, talking to you. Give us an answer. So I've saved it to my phone. Did you?
No. Why are you going to jerk off to it later?
Yeah, probably.
It's a little too, like, the light.
At some point.
I will say this, the lighting isn't good.
Back when things are normal, if you zoom in, it's not bad. Back when things are normal and I'm like out traveling and I just need to rub one out really quick when I'm in the bathroom before like the train leaves. I will probably just use that.
Hottest celebrity sex tape is Colin Farrell's, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting hot and bothered. What other news do we have?
Oh my God. We saw a trailer that looks really good.
Oh, it's also like one of Brett's favorite movies ever is the Happy Death Day franchise. It's not, what do you call it if it's two of them? Not a trilogy.
Well, I feel like
biology. What is it called?
a diptych.
A diptych?
I think you could say franchise.
The makers who made that, there's a new fun horror movie coming out in which Vince Vaughn plays a serial killer, and then the gross girl that always gets killed first, they accidentally swap bodies.
And so Vince Vaughn is in the body of a nerdy teenage girl and then Vince Vaughn, the serial killer persona is, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Vince Vaughn, the serial killer. This is not going well. Can you take over?
I think you were just repeating what I already said.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Even worse.
Was it called Freaky?
It's called Freaky.
Oh, Freaky.
No, it's just called Freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a reference of Freaky Friday.
Right. But also a reference to a horror movie.
Yeah. It looks really, really fun. And it looks like there's like a gay guy and like a black girl are her best friend, so they're kind of like the main. So then they're with Vince Vaughn, who's like in the girl's body, like
he's like, it's me, guys.
It looks really fun. Like it looks like right up my. It looks like it's my cup of tea.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait.
I need to watch. Yeah, I want to watch because I was telling Brett earlier about this, but starting in October, I start watching horror movies to get in the Halloween spirit. There's going to be the new House on Haunted Hill series is coming out.
Yeah, the Bly Mansion or something.
I haven't watched The Babysitter. I'm going to watch that, and the sequel just came out.
Babysitter Killer Queen just came out.
Because Brett said that those are awesome.
I love them.
I'm going to watch. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen any of the Insidiouses.
Oh my goodness!
I know, right?
Neither have I.
Last year I watched all of the Conjuring movies, and they are good.
Oh, we just watched the first Conjuring the other night because it was on TV.
It's good, right?
And I said I've never seen these. I saw Annabelle Comes Home in the movie theater because I was killing time with a friend.
You need to watch the James Wan ones, not the Annabelle ones.
Well, the Conjuring, the original, is really good. I think I've seen one of the Insidiouses, one with like a film strip. In a haunted house.
No. That's the one with I think you're thinking of the one with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, what's that?
Is that Sinister?
Sinister.
That looks good too. I'll probably watch that one. Basically, I'm going to be terrified. I'm trapped in a place where I can't leave my house, and I'm just going to be watching horror movies for a month.
You're going to be paralyzed with
Why
fear.
am I
for a
doing
whole
this
month.
to myself?
Because we're all paralyzed with fear.
Plus,
Might as
also,
well.
I'm going to be watching. I
entertainment.
always go through all the Scream movies, and Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox have been confirmed for
Confirmed
Scream 5.
for Scream 5.
And I already
now
talked,
begins.
I told my boyfriend what we talked about previously, that if any of them, if I start watching this movie and I see Dewey, Courtney Cox, or Nev
Dale.
Campbell in the very beginning, I'm going to get up and leave because I know it means they're killing them off. In the very
Exactly.
beginning.
I will be so
I will not
mad.
stand for it. Anyway.
If it, I am so, it is a particular stress in my life, whether or not Sydney, Gale Weathers, and Dewey live or die.
I know, right?
That is a real source of stress in my life from time to time.
Plus, the
and I
first
don't
kill
need it again.
The first kill in Scream needs to be like a celebrity. Okay, who would be your celebrity that would get killed in the beginning of Scream 5?
Ooh.
I have mine.
Okay. I think mine would be. You know who I think would be a good kill in the beginning? I'm trying to think of like. All right, Lana Condor, the one who.
Who?
To All the Boys I've Loved Before, she played Jubilee.
She's not famous enough.
I know. Okay. So
Here's my two. The first one, I just think it would be amazing, but there's no way she'll do it. And that would be Meghan Markle. We'll come back to acting.
Oh my God.
Because all the people that hate her for taking Prince Harry away will love to go see her get killed.
Oh my God, yes.
That probably won't happen. If not, then how about something just completely different? What if it was like Kate Blanchett?
Oh, that would be amazing.
So who pick a good one, Brett?
Okay. I would love it if it was Jared Leto.
Oh, I would love to see him die a horrible death.
Right? I'm trying to think of someone you want to see die on screen, but someone you'd be like, ooh.
What other hot topics? You have some more? Because I have one, but I'm
DC
saving mine for
fandom.
you. DC fandom.
They did another weekend. This one looks like it was mostly about TV and comics. So us wondering why the last one didn't do any comics.
Is Titans coming back? Did they bring anything of that up?
Ooh, I can't remember, but Doom Patrol is. Doom Patrol is finally renewed for season 3. I do believe Titans is coming back for season 3.
Good.
But there was another thing that they announced I thought was really cool. There's going to be a Batman Death in the Family interactive Blu-ray. So kind of like those interactive movies on Netflix.
Cartoon?
The reason I like that, yeah, animated. The reason I like that is because Death in the Family was the book that you called in the 900 number and voted if Jason Todd, Robin lived or died.
Oh.
So that was that original kind of like interactive storytelling book.
Right.
On a very simple level, but they're doing like interactive storytelling again.
Did you see the Kimmy Schmidt
and you
one?
can still choose. Yeah, I thought that was fun, and the Black Mirror one. So now you can still choose if Robin lives or dies, but through interactive Blu-ray form.
I heard the Red Hood is becoming Robin again. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. What the hell do I know?
We don't know anything about DC. Do you have other news you want to share? Because I have something.
No, get to it. What are you holding in?
It's just a rumor. There's a rumor that someone is in talks to play Emma Frost.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's in talks to play Emma Frost.
But I just want to talk about it because I'm sure it's fake. But just the idea of it now being put through the Twitter sphere.
If you say Charlize Theron, I know this is bullshit.
No. It's one Lady Gaga. How do you feel about that? You're someone who actually liked Lady Gaga. Did you like her in the? Because you like that American Horror Story bullshit. Did you like her in Hotel?
Yeah, I did. I liked her in Hotel.
I mean, isn't that
I
kind
she was
of
great.
Emma Frosty?
No, it's Catherine Deneuve from The Hunger.
Well, that isn't that kind of Emma Frosty, though.
No, Emma's funny.
I guess that is true.
And pretty.
Yeah, that's the one thing is I'm holding out for Cersei from Game of Thrones or like Kate Blanchett. Are all of them too old? Who?
They're all too old.
Who should be doing? Oh wait.
Samara Weaving.
Wait, but isn't? Wait, what else has she been in?
She's the girl from Ready or Not. She's the daughter of Bill and Bill and Ted's Face the Music.
Yes.
She's the babysitter.
Yes. Okay, I like her. Her.
Yeah. When I saw her in Hollywood, I was like, Emma.
Or what about Margot Robbie?
Oh, she'd be great. Samara Weaving is essentially like, she's to Margot Robbie that, oh God, who's that poor man's Tom Hardy?
The guy who
in
played
Spider-Man
Cyclops?
Homecoming. No, he's in Spider-Man Homecoming. There's it's like Brian Austin Green,
I know
but
who
that's
you're
not his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Samara Weaving is to Margot Robbie like that guy is to Tom Hardy.
Guess what? All white people look the same.
They do. Especially in Ryan Murphy's stuff.
So you are, well, that's because it's all the type of guy he wants to have sex with.
Yeah.
So you are against Lady Gaga playing Emma Frost.
That's horrible.
Okay. All right, I agree. I really didn't know how you'd react to that.
Ew.
Okay.
Terrible. That's terrible.
All right. Well, let's move on. And
okay.
Shall we get into something X-y?
Yes.
Hit it.
I want your ex.
So the X-Men books...
Come on.
So the X-Men... I want to do one where we wait. It's going to, like, some point it's going to wait, like, 10 minutes into the episode.
Don't worry. We'll get there.
I feel like what was the big controversy? What was it called when all the misogynistic, was it Comic-Gate? What was it called? Gamergate. All of the Gamergate people that get angry with Marvel and other people where it's everything's now being made diverse and gay. Like
and SJW shit.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be happy with some newest developments.
Oh yeah,
that have happened because we're gonna, but we will get to them. I will say all of the books definitely are dealing with very topical issues in the X world, whether it be LGBTQ, whether it be things going on in the world right now, whether it is social media culture. All of the books are touching on some kind of heavy topics. So let's start from worst to best of the X books that came out this week. And we clearly agree that X-Force would be the worst, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did agree. We do agree to that.
And Brett, are they what is this year-long battle to make Beast like the worst? Beast is the worst.
So horrible these days.
But he's been bad for a while.
Yeah.
Like, he was so great in Grant Morrison's X-Men, and now he is the worst.
Because he was noble in Grant Morrison's X-Men, and he had a moral compass. Like, I read X-Force thinking that we're going to get something close to Dark Beast eventually, but with our Beast.
Well, he's starting it with, like, fascist tendencies. What?
So he really dove into fascist propaganda on Krakoa, making an example of Colossus, because Colossus and Omega Red are Russian, and Russia attacked Krakoa.
Because at first, though, it was Mikhail. It was Colossus's brother. So at first I thought that they were bringing in Colossus just because it's like, oh, you're his brother. Do you know anything? No, it's literally we're taking in all Russians, which makes me wonder, where the fuck is Ilyana?
Like, what the fuck?
What? Ilyana needs to show up and be like, what? And then he's like, you're Russian too. Let's sit your ass down. And she's like, bitch, I'm Limboan, a Limbonian. Is that how you say that? What do you call someone from Limbo? A Limbonian?
A Limbot.
But that, like, it's just kind of like, it's just also the fact that Wolverine is the only one being like, what's going on? Are you really telling me Jean Grey, Storm Professor, are they all on board with this?
Jean is nowhere to be. They bring her in later, and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But Logan is like, what the fuck? Thank God. Like, if Logan's against it, you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Logan.
So this is what we're at. Krakoa is this great place. Oh, but if you're Russian, now we need to like put you in an internment camp? Hello? Read your history
Missing the
books.
point.
So I don't know. I'm just like, really? Is this what we want to do?
I mean, I guess it's like provocative. Like, I really guess they're really going hard on like Percy's really making this the CIA.
But I think
and,
for
like,
me,
head of the CIA does shitty things.
I needed to see more people against it. Like, I guess maybe next issue, I really need to see the fallout. I want to know. It's so weird. Like, I love that I'm acting like I need to know which characters I want to cancel. Like, they're real. Like, like I'm almost at the point now. I'm just like, well, if this character is on Beast's side, well, then I don't know if I can like them anymore. Like, this is how
Beast.
I'm too invested in these characters to have them suddenly like have fascist tendencies.
I don't like this at all.
I guess this is what the Gamergate misogynist incels feel when the characters are like, I love gay people, and they're like, no.
Yeah, except when we get mad when our favorite characters turn into fucking fascists.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing about like the psychological effect on people of seeing Russians on Krakoa in chains and how we need that. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's the thing. Is it's just like what? It's also just. I'm also just very sensitive because I have someone that I was like a friend of a friend, but I've hung out with him, and he is a tattooed musician hairdresser. And he is now suddenly posting pro-Trump like he's completely went to Trump's side. And I'm just like, what? And just putting these horribly racist posts up, and I've had to defriend him. And so it's hitting very close to home. And so I'm just very like triggered. I'm triggered, yeah. Brett.
It's coming to a head. It really is.
Ugh.
But that's what zits do before they pop.
I know. But it's just like the fact that there's an actual race war about to happen in real life. Yeah. Do I need to see it happen on Krakoa?
Right. Fucking shit, man. I hate it. Let's move on to X Factor.
I mean, this is if we had to sit there and judge, Marauders had the best like one-liners and moments, but overall, X Factor is kind of my favorite book right now.
Yeah, it's just so inventive, and the characterization continues to be so strong.
And also, we're going to bring another character in. Is he going to be another male character? Is he going to be straight? Fuck no.
Nope. Are we going to gay him up even more?
Fuck yeah. This is the bisexual. It's literally every bi character coming together.
Yes.
That means if Shatterstar appears in this X Factor, and I'm telling you right now, if Shatterstar is there and he needs to be saved, how much longer before Richter is going to show up to be involved in that?
Well, I think later. Yeah.
Come on, let's get all the
later.
Gays there. I want to get something where get all the gays in there. Get Anole, get Grey Malkin, get them all. Get all of them. Get Nate and Benjamin Deeds.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
This was a cool story. This was a really good story where Shatterstar he's the number one feed in Mojoverse. He's surrounded by cameras or VIPs that paid to have like an up close and personal private feed.
Yeah.
And he is not allowed to be a rebel or he has to behave. And so he's speaking to our team in kind of like brainwashed code. Like he's going along with everything, but then every once in a while he like says something and you pick up the subtext and you're like, oh, he's trying to get us to do something.
Yeah. Yeah. And and he looks like, it's really sad because it's like he's miserable. It's so heartbreaking.
There's a great scene where Polaris says Shatterstar, and Shatterstar says, "Hello, friend," and Polaris says, "You can't speak freely anymore, can you?" And he responds, "No, in Krakoan."
Yeah.
Yes. Loved that.
And here's the other thing.
Because it made Shatterstar part of it. Like, I love that Shatterstar speaks Krakoan.
And when they go to Prodigy, when Spiral goes to Prodigy, like, hey, you'll love to know who the person that gets killed is. I instantly was like, I knew it was Wind Rider. Like, I was like, it's her. Because I was like, she's the one that would have those ballet type of shoes. So like, I instantly knew it was her. But so here's this other character that was in the X-Men, and she was depowered. And here's the interesting thing is they specifically mentioned she was still depowered when she got there.
Interesting.
And so she went there still depowered. So then I was like, did she just want to die because she knows she'll be resurrected with her powers? But then why would she want to help them? So I'm very interested to see like what.
It's a great mystery.
What is going? There's that, because then there's still the mystery is we see this kind of super cute sexual tension-filled interaction with Dakin and Aurora. And he is kind of using his charms on her, and then he finally is like, why did you go there where you ended up getting killed? And she just storms off. Like, she's not ready to talk about it. And I will just say there's the line where she's just like, wow, I've never seen you with a shirt on before. And he's like, this is because I have a perfect body. Like, the lines in this are just so good. There's an actual, I just love this because there's like an actual mystery happening, and there's so much fun character development, and there's actual like sexual tension. Like this, I feel like this one could literally be like a WB like TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it would be.
One day. I'm sure Leigh Williams will write one. Maybe not about Krakoa, but she's just so good.
So good.
And like, it's so poignant leaving Shatterstar after he made it clear that he cannot break out of this life, but he's going to help the X Factor get to the bottom of Sophia's murder. And then they have to leave, and then just to leave him behind, and you just see him start it all over again, like start a new show and like go back to his TV persona. There's something really kind of sad about it. It was so
sad. It was heartbreaking.
But I love that we've checked in with him, because that was like, aside from him being in a group shot in one panel, we weren't clear if Shatterstar was on Krakoa.
This is definitely a very big take on the evils of social media. And there's a new Netflix documentary out that everybody's... Oh shit, I forget what it's called. But it's basically about... It's basically... It's it's basically like how social media has completely ripped the world apart, because there's now no reality. Everyone just looks at their own reality. It's very depressing. Anyway, X Factor is great, but now let's talk about some...
Oh, wait. And then I have to recognize the scene at the end.
Oh. Which part?
Because I loved it. Where Storm and Mystique are at the table drinking.
Was that connected to that, or was that just an advertisement?
It's Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But so was that just an advertisement?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like a wink. Yeah, like they don't say Fortnite anywhere. But once you see Storm and Mystique with guns, you're like... And then it's just a tie-in. It's like, I loved
it. Marauders, though.
Did anything happen in Marauders? Did anything?
Okay, now it's like, how many episodes ago did we start talking about how Kate Pryde is a lesbian?
We did a whole goddamn episode about it.
Are they listening to our show? They have to be, right? I feel like we are steering the X-Men in the right direction. I'm telling you.
We're just noticing the things that have always been there.
Kitty Pryde full on hits on a tattoo artist and kisses her.
After getting knuckle tattoos that say kill Shaw.
What did her first knuckle tattoos say? Love, hate, or something?
Hold fast.
Hold fast.
Right?
It's so funny because it took me a second where she was like, oh, is this your first tattoo? And I'm like, no, she has the other. Oh, yeah, she has a new body.
And so Kitty has been resurrected, and I think it's even called New Lease on Life, the issue. She's come back noticeably younger, right?
You think she's younger?
So she's definitely being drawn like original Kitty again.
I guess that is true. You know what? You're right. Her hair is like old Kitty. Where before,
and her eyes.
You're right.
Like look at her looking at Storm.
Same artist? I think.
Matteo Lally?
I guess I was just
same artist as what?
As like who was drawing
as the book?
Before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it is on purpose. I was just assuming like, oh, maybe it's a different artist or something.
No, same.
No, I guess she is younger, and now she's like, I'm younger, and I'm gonna be a lesbian now.
Yeah, because I'm not buying into this bisexual bullshit. Okay,
you think
we all know it.
Full on lesbian.
She's a full on lesbian,
I don't know,
folks.
She seemed to really enjoy getting Colossus's
Peter
dick in her. But here's the thing. There's a moment where she's alive and then they're at a big party. And she's all cuddled up with Nightcrawler.
Oh my God.
She then goes off with Ileana. But there's a weird moment with her and Rachel. What is that about?
Rachel appears in a doorway and then she and Kitty exchange
pleasantries.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like Rachel just appears, and then Kitty looks back and she's gone. So we don't even know if Rachel was even there. Rachel's not holding it. She is holding a drink.
She's holding a drink.
But Kitty, look at Kitty's face. If you're looking at the issue, the way Kitty says Rachel,
she's smizing,
and she says Rachel.
Yes.
Like,
is Rachel going to be her new love interest?
I think so, because they're setting up Rachel to be a lesbian too. Like, we never talked about this in
Is Polaris going to be a
1.
lesbian? Is there going to be any straight character on X Factor?
I hope not.
What if that's another plot where it's just like, I'm sorry, to be in this X Factor investigation, you have to be
I'm bisexual.
You have to be LGBTQ.
In Marauders 1, where Rachel is using that like history tracing psychometry power we never see her use. She looks up to the woman Aurora, in the like psychic vision. Aurora changes. She takes her towel off and is naked, and Rachel is making this face like, whoa, whoa. Mm-hmm. Like Rachel's staring at naked Aurora. We're definitely making Kitty and Rachel lesbians. And Ileana, because the song, first of all, Ileana gets a mariachi band to teleport in with her to celebrate Kitty's return. Mm-hmm. The song that they're singing is De Contrabando.
Yeah.
Which means in secret.
Oh.
Let me double check. Or it means like smuggled. Oh, smuggled.
De contrabando. I just thought, doesn't that mean that they were like kidnapped?
Oh, it's because Kitty's a pirate.
Yeah. I
thought it was a lesbian thing.
Kitty is a lesbian.
She kisses that girl and she's like, I'm swig, I'm a lesbian now.
Yeah, it's basically like, this is my new body and now I'm a lesbian.
Ileana tackles her.
I'm a Jewish lesbian. Do you remember Frank the Jewish?
I'm a Jewish lesbian.
Remember Frank the Jewish lesbian?
No. Howard Stern? What is that?
No, Frank the Jewish lesbian was a singer from like the mid-90s. She would have songs like about Martina Navratilova. Martina-Navratilova. She's the greatest in the world of Wimbledon's tennis. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Frank the Jewish lesbian. Look her up. She's fun. But so...
Listen, do you ever think Kitty's going to be with a guy ever again, ever? No.
But that's the thing, is we're in this new world in Krakoa where sexuality, no one is straight anymore in Krakoa. No one. No
God
one.
bless us, everyone.
She's off to kill Shaw, but she has a plan. And that's the thing, is she can't really kill him because he could just be resurrected.
Right.
So she has this plan, and
how do you hurt him?
And her and Emma, like, she gives Emma the plan, and Emma just laughs hysterically and is like, "Oh yeah, we're so doing that." So I'm very curious as to what this plan is. I'm surprised Shaw is not more shaking in his boots that she's alive again.
He's so arrogant.
Yeah.
I just think it's a really big deal that, like, we've got original Kitty Pryde back. Like, not Kitty Pryde made older because she was fucking Pete Wisdom and so you had to make her older. Kitty Pryde, who was the leader of the X-Men, and like.
But they're still calling her Kate, though, right?
Yeah, I love that. But like the look and the persona.
Can she? I want her to have her blue costume that everyone hates except for me, though. Her Shadowcat costume.
I love it.
I love the Shadowcat costume.
I love it.
All right.
I've always loved it. I love Kitty Pryde. I love lesbians.
Welcome,
Kitty's
Kitty Pryde. Welcome, you big old lesbian.
They ride in on horses like lesbians.
Yes.
Emma is a lesbian too.
That's the other thing. There's her and Rachel, but her and Emma have this weird sexual tension going on. I need, like, what was it? Was it Powers? Did you read Powers from Image Comics? No, not Powers. What was it called? It was just where it was literally just the soap opera behind the scenes of a superpower family. Like, there was no battles, nothing. It was literally just a soap opera. I want there to be a separate comic that is just pure soap opera, all of their love lives. I need it.
I mean, you've got Callisto checking Kitty out. You've got fucking Emma Frost's gay-ass brother, Christian. Can I just say that sentence out loud again? Emma Frost's gay-ass brother, Christian, is...
topping
A thing.
Iceman.
B, topping Iceman. C, has his hand on Shinobi Shaw's shoulder.
Is he fucking Shinobi Shaw now? Is that how they got him to
now
betray?
He's fucking Shinobi.
Is that how they got him to betray?
Listen, Scott and Logan, anytime I see one male mutant on another male mutant with his hand on another male mutant's shoulder, I'm assuming they're fucking.
There's so much going on. What do you think the end was about that Jumbo Carnation thing?
Oh, wasn't that beautiful?
What's the significance of that? Is it?
I think it was.
Is it just to be
character
sweet?
growth for him?
Okay.
Yeah, character growth to show you kind of where they all are. They're kind of leaving. He's leaving his trappings behind. The things that were the world to him no longer matter. Beautiful.
God, I wish I was a mutant, Brett.
Oh, I wish this was real, and I wish I was a mutant.
Oh, I wish I was a mutant. But enough about mutants.
And
sorry.
Yeah.
Go.
No. Enough about them.
Yeah, let's. There's other comics in the world too. Sometimes
we gotta get them.
You gotta get them. You gotta get a comic if you wanna get ahead. You can. All right. We came to the end of Empyre, and we got some of the Fallout and Aftermath books.
I only read Aftermath. You'll have to tell me about Fallout.
Fallout, it was more just showing, I think it was just like, oh, here's the two kids, the Kree and Skrull kids. Kids are now being adopted by Ben and his wife, by the Thing.
Oh, by Alicia and Ben. Oh, that's cute.
So they're like a family now.
Oh, that's adorable.
And then I guess after the Katati moved in the one you read.
Were they
to
moved?
another planet in the one you read?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, that happened too. So Franklin used his powers and he transferred all of the Katati to a distant habitable planet that's like, and he's like, this is like, I don't even recognize the star system. If you leave us, even if we build ships, we'll have no way of like finding you guys again. And they're like, exactly. So have fun, live your life, and just leave us the fuck alone.
Oh my God. Was that it for Franklin's powers? Like, wouldn't you think creating a whole planet?
No, he didn't create the planet. He just teleported them all there.
Oh, okay. Still.
But no, but the planet was then given life. Like Thor had some kind of god power thing, and then he used it from his hammer to like make the planet that they were on all habitable. I don't know. But they still
cute.
said he hasn't given up all of his powers yet. They need to figure out what's going on with that. Since X Factor X-Men did nothing about it.
Well, they did say that he feels better and that he gets kind of recharged when he's on Krakoa.
All right, whatever.
And there's an upcoming preview for something where Franklin is on Krakoa in like a New Mutants kind of outfit.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, he's going to start to show up in like X-Men.
Because I would really love to have a moment, because now that he's a teenager and he's starting to look like the person that Rachel used to date, I want some of that going on.
Yeah, he's hanging out with, I forget who it is. It's two like new X-Men teenage female mutants, and they're arguing in the background.
Oh, I love that.
In the preview, yeah. He's very much hanging out with them. Yeah.
So that happens in that. And then we get to the next one, which is the Aftermath.
Aftermath, which I thought was about Billy and Teddy. It's not.
I mean,
not in that way. Bit. It was very political.
They had a Jewish outer space gay wedding.
Loved it.
And
so they had like a second ceremony, like me and Jeff.
And
for their friends.
And Billy is now kind of the wizard first prince, like, you know, the
Merlin.
The Merlin to Teddy. So they're now together ruling the galaxy.
It's great. I love it. And Teddy's still king of the Kree Skrull. Amazing.
And but then someone is not happy about all of this, and that is one Agent Brand.
Agent Brand is like, y'all didn't include me. Y'all didn't CC me on the email.
Yeah, you didn't let me know. You can like she fucking uses her powers, her branding powers, and slaps fucking Carol Danvers in the face.
Fuck yeah. And quits.
And fucking walks off. And then meanwhile, he kind of exiles the Kree and Skrull people that kind of betrayed him to doing paperwork for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And then, is there anything else interesting happen before we get to the end reveal?
Not really. I just thought there was a really cute panel at the Billy and Teddy celebration of like just their generation of heroes. Just a really cute line.
Yeah. All of them hanging out together, partying in space.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
I kind of wish like the Summers family came over and were like, will you keep it down? We're right next door.
We're trying to fuck.
Anyway, but at the end, it cuts to the future, and that Kree guy looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
And there's some huge battle going on. And Teddy's like, I was wrong. I was so wrong. My grandmother was right. And then who shows up but Agent Brand, like, come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, with Manifold.
Yeah. Wait, who's Manifold?
He was one of the Secret Warriors, and later an Avenger under Hickman. He is a teleporter.
Interesting.
He's the guy behind
Now,
it.
do you notice who was not there with Teddy?
Billy!
I think it's the Demiurge. I think that's the new thing.
Oh, I hope so.
I think Billy then becomes too powerful and turns evil.
Brand has got some sort of logo on, too.
It looked like an X.
Yeah. But it's not.
Anyway, that ending was like, oh, this seems like it'll be interesting. I love Agent Brand.
Yeah, I definitely give me Agent Brand running shit. Yes. You know why? Because hopefully we're about to see that in MCU Phase 4. If that ever happens, please vote for Biden so we have an MCU Phase 4. Thank you.
Anyway.
It was incredible. I understand you read Black Widow by Kelly Thompson?
Yes.
Thompson? Yes. Who is she?
One of our favorites.
Oh.
We love her. It's Black Widow, and it basically it sets up her doing some covert ops. And then it's doing some covert ops for Captain America. And then it also establishes that Clint Hawkeye is like pissed at her. But I'm not sure why. I'm sure it's been established in whatever Avengers other previous books have been going on. But I don't know what their beef is. But he's not speaking to her at the moment. But as she comes home from her little like rendezvous, like a secret like Black Ops mission, she's like, oh, I can tell someone's been in my house. So she, rather than going through the front door, she climbs out the apartment window and crawls over to her window and she opens it up. And then she's like, and then a flashlight goes on her and then she just gets shot and falls out the window. And the last thing you see her falling to her death. And she's like, no, it can't end this way. And then it just goes 3 months later. And you just see her living her life in San Francisco. And she's like working at a construction site. And then she has like some hot guy living in a mansion and she's like having sex with him. And then she like walks by like a news stage, like someone doing the news. And Clint sees the news thing and he's like, calls Winter Soldier and he's like, we found her. So wow. I'm thinking maybe she has, it seems like she has amnesia.
Amnesia?
What's her, because her name is, Natasha
Romanoff?
And she's going by Natalie. So I have a feeling like this, like she might have amnesia.
Is it a cover?
I don't know. That's the thing. So we don't know what's going on. But the one thing is they don't understand. They were like, why would she let herself be seen if she was undercover or in hiding? Why would she just walk in front of a news thing?
Yeah. Amateur.
Yeah. So
amnesia.
So I'm thinking she might have amnesia or something. But it's fun. It's fun so far. It's a fun setup.
Okay, and Kelly Thompson's great.
Love it.
I love the Winter Soldier.
Love it. I also read a Yowie.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
And I'm just throwing this out there. Read some, if you ever just want some nice, fun, some gay drama and fun gay sex, read some Yowies, man. It's just full gay soap opera. This one is called Therapy Game. And basically, a straight guy is crying because he gets dumped at a bar. And this gay guy is drinking with him. And then the straight guy gets so drunk, he's like, take me back to my hotel. And when he takes him back to the hotel, they end up having sex. And this gay guy is like, I don't have feelings. But for some reason, this is the first time he has feelings. Like, he's like, this guy's different. But the next morning, the straight guy's like, what do we do? Oh, I'm straight. I don't remember anything. So the gay guy's like, fuck you. I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to make you fall in love with me again, and then I'm going to dump you. Oh so then the whole thing is him basically getting the straight guy to re-fall in love with him. But as he's doing that, he's falling in love with him. But of course, guess what happens? The other guy, now that the gay guy's in love with him too, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to stay with him. The other guy finds out about the game, finds out about the bet. It's kind of like a Pretty in Pinkish type of thing, and then breaks up with him. Okay. But in the imagine it's Pretty in Pink, but gay and with lots of sex. And a happy ending. Therapy Game.
Yes. Therapy Game. I dig. It sounds really good.
Kanahara Meguru. And then there was the last thing, and this last thing, like, this tore me up. Like, it's fucked me up, Brett. Unless is there... How so? I want to talk about Something is Killing the Children.
Something is Killing the Children by James Tynion IV.
I think this might have been one of the best issues. It also was incredible. Horrifying. Like, people are saying, you and me, you're the only other person I talked to about with this.
A lot of people. But
we were talking about how this should be a TV show, and part of me's like, I don't think they can have this much kid murdering in a television show.
Yeah, for real, because a little girl sure does get ripped in half.
Gets ripped in half in front of everyone. I really thought they were going to save that girl. That really fucked me up, Brett. I don't like seeing... Yeah. And it's weird how it's like, for some reason, teenage boys, they get killed. I'm like, whatever. A little 8-year-old girl getting ripped in half, that really fucks me up.
Really?
this one is fucked up. There was so much tension and so many twists and turns in this one issue. This writer is amazing. This book is amazing.
Yeah, he's doing Batman now too.
Something is Killing the Children. You need to read it. Which Batman is? He's not doing the Three Jokers, is he?
No, he's doing the main title. What I love is that it's. I think there was a big character twist that you and I probably really dug. So like the shitty kind of like super diva guy who is Erica Slaughter's boss in the monster hunting organization. Yeah. He came to like check up on her / help her. Not really. He just was there to like clean it up and cover it up and just hide the evidence of all the murders, kill anyone who knows about it. And he winds up kind of having a face turn, like winds up after being really shitty for most of this run, winds up sacrificing himself to save Erica and save the town. Or help anyway. And I just thought that was really something, a character that you and I would love to play if we were cast.
No, I want to live to the end. I want to be the monster. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's just great. It's what is it about Something is Killing the Children do you think makes it so effective?
I think the fact that it's the same thing of the reason I liked the first It is because it did not shy away from, there's something about when it's children, it raises the stakes to an exponential level. It makes it so much creepier. It makes it so much scarier. It makes it so much, like, you're just so much more invested. That's the one thing. The other thing is I'm so excited of the world that they're creating, because here's one where it's like, even after this whole first world ends, where let's say they kill those monsters, she's going to take that son, that boy, probably back with her to the this is what I'm imagining. I'm just imagining, like, wherever this goes next, this I feel like this has legs. It's not like this is just going to end. I feel like this story can keep going on for many issues. And I'm excited to see the world building. I want to know more about this little, like, the weird slaughterhouse, like, cult, like, group that's covering up these monsters. Like, I want to know about these weird ghost dolls. Like, there's so many things that I want to be explored more. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I love it. It's, to me, like, it's true horror. It's scary, and so often scary things aren't that scary, but this one it really succeeds at being scary. And I think James Tynion managed to create a really cool main character, a really cool protagonist, like, with a really cool name, Erica Slaughter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Love it.
It works.
So good. Read it.
It works. It all works, except for X-Force. It all works.
I mean, but I will say X-Force, I'm hating it, but it's like...
But I still love it.
It's not bad. Like, the thing that's the worst is if I can't get through it.
Yeah.
I can still read it. I'm entertained. Good. I'm just mad at what's happening.
Me too. Especially when your expectation is such a different thing when you hear X-Force.
Yeah. Yeah, when I hear X-Force, I don't think, let's put all the Russians in an internment camp.
Oh, gross. All right.
Well, the world is gross, but comics are fun. And it's all I have left.
That's real fun.
Guys, I can't leave my house. I can't leave my house. I'm trapped here. I was supposed to see Tenet at the drive-in theater in the Paramount Studios. But I can't be outside that long.
Well, I can leave the house despite what you've heard.
But Tenet isn't playing. You have no drive-thrus near you.
But there's no drive-thrus and no movie theaters. Nothing to do.
Because I really want to see Tenet. I want to see what that's about.
Me too.
But maybe I'll get to it. Maybe once it gets down, I'll probably go see it, and then I can talk about it right here on Comic Book Queer, CBQ Legacy!
And remember, if you read comics, well, then that makes you queer.
Side note, though, before we leave, Brett, don't we have something next week?
I'm already gone.
Don't we want to say next week?
Oh my God, yes. So we are going to be part of the Crossing Swords podcast crossover. It's going to be us, It's going to be our host podcast, Homo Superior X. It's going to be the X Reads podcast, the podcast that goes snicked, I believe is the name of it. I think there's one or two other ones. So we will be doing an alpha episode next week. So are you and I going to record an episode of this show, or are we just going to be on that one?
I'm fine with doing both.
We'll figure it out.
I'm fine with doing both.
Totally. And we'll be on that show. It'll be members of all podcasts doing an alpha episode. And then one host at a time is going to rotate into Homo Superior X to talk about the different weeks of Ten of Swords. This is all about Ten of Swords.
Yeah, so on Homo Superior, you can hear one week you'll hear me bitching about it, and then one other week you'll hear Brett bitching about it.
And then also you'll hear me and EvilJeff on this show bitching about the whole damn thing.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.